Simplilearn. Your pace, your place.
Lesson 4, Scrum Ceremonies. Welcome to Lesson 4 of Simplilearn's Agile Scrum training program. In this lesson, we shall talk about the various ceremonies and rituals that are associated with Scrum, proper understanding of the reason behind the ceremonies, expected outcomes, and ways to conduct will help us get the most out of the methodology. Let us first look into the agenda in the next slide. Agenda. Let us now look at the detailed agenda for this lesson. We shall start off by looking at the principle of time boxing. Time boxing is a key theme in the Scrum Guide. Scrum operates on the principle of time boxing, and preserving the sanctity of the time box is critical to the success of Scrum. One of these time boxes is the sprint, in other words, iteration. We understand what is meant by the sprint, what the ideal duration of a sprint is, and how you work within the sprint. Then we look at the daily Scrum or daily stand-up meeting, which is one of the most well-known rituals of Scrum. At the end of the sprint, there are two rituals, viz. The sprint review and the sprint retrospective. Both of these are very important for the orderly closure of the sprint. Firstly, we get introduced with time boxing. Time boxing. As the name suggests, time boxing involves limiting the amount of time you devote to any particular activity. It could be a meeting, a fixed duration of doing development or test activity, or practically anything. The thing about time boxing is that the time available is limited, and this limit is sacrosanct. You can adjust the other parameters, how much you get done, which items you prioritize, etc., but the deadline cannot move. Scrum relies heavily on the principle of time boxing. All the projects, iterations, meetings, and ceremonies must be time boxed, and the time limits must be respected. This is a very important and non-negotiable aspect of Scrum. Let's continue with time boxing in the next slide.